on Joseph's land, and we are going to start spreading out some gravel today, main base gravel for the driveway for him. And then once we get the gravel and the culvert in, we got a 12-inch culvert we're putting in for his driveway. And once we get them complete, and then we'll finish up what we got to do today. Just follow along. Now that we got some of the base pushed out and spread out a little bit, we're going to get back into Skidster and finish putting this gravel base out for his driveway. Just keep up with us. We're getting this done. Now we got his culvert in and all the base is spread out like we want it. I'll show you the other side. We had to dig out this trench, of course, before we put the culvert in. It runs off the pond that fills up with water and it comes rushing down. And then we go across the other side. As you can see, we had a lot of rain in the last couple of days, and it's really just pushed down all the grass that goes out through there. But there's the culvert that we put in. And we're starting to get things accomplished here. That's our whole goal. We are about to get busy digging out these holes that we drilled, and we are gonna get some forms made for the concrete pads. And we are gonna have a fun day today, and the family will be joining me off and on. But we're going to start getting these pads all done so we can move the mobile home back onto the permanent foundation so it can be set. And it's going to be a busy day. So join us, stay with us, and follow us as we do this journey today. As you can see behind me, there's the mobile home that's going to be moved with the addition right over here. Time to get started.
Yes,
digging holes. Here we go. You want... What do you got?
Glasses.
Some glasses?
Where's yours? Dad.
What, Bubba?
Where's yours?
My what?
Your glasses.
I don't know, son. Alright, there's one.
Going this way?
Yep. Going to this one now.
Goes. Damn. Damn.
Did you find yours?
This one, Dad. Do this one, Dad.
Yeah, we're doing this one.
Can I do it, Dad? Can I do it, Dad?
You can do the next one.
That one, Dad?
Yep.
This one, Dad?
That one right there.
Over there?
Yeah, dig it out.
Down. Do this one.
Yep.
Dump in my dump in here. Dump in here.
Yep, just dig it out. Get some of that dirt out in there.
Right there. Right there.
All right. Put it over there. We don't want it right next to it.
You do that one there.
Yeah, I gotta hit this one now. You can knock that stuff all around
On the floor.
with the shovel.
This one.
Yep.
This one. Come on.
Yeah, just do like this.
Go down for you there. Go down for you there.
And then take the rock
In the water.
and throw it over in the ditch.
Over there.
Yep.
Oh, right there.
And just spread it out.
Thank you, Dad.
Yep.
I got that.
All right.
Dad.
Yeah, Bubba.
Dad.
Yeah, Bubba.
Right there. Dad. In my hand. Dad.
What, Bubba?
I'm doing all day, Dad. You do that. I do that one. Dad.
What, son?
That. Dad. This.
Yep, just spread it out. Now you can do that one.
What?
Do that, pal.
This one, Dad. This one, Dad.
Yep.
Yeah. I want you guys. I want you guys.
All right.
You want-
Well, today we're going to be working on making the forms for Joseph's trailer. We're going to actually take these forms. We made them right here. And we're going to actually take them out and put them in the ground so we can pour concrete real shortly. Thank you. You can just lay that right there, Bubba. Good job. What? Hammer? You can set it by the board. Okay, you hold it. I packed it in. Yeah. There should be like 2 bundles. Well, we can't use it out here, so it doesn't do us any good. I have no idea, sweetie. Probably left on somebody's car or something. Who knows? What, son? Yeah. It's all right. So think about this, Trace. What is the looking at this, where would the highest hole be? Where I'm sitting right now, that board on this end has to go up. This end.
It kind of looks like it drops down on there more.
Well, good morning. We're back out here at Joseph's trailer pad, and we are going to start getting busy setting these forms. We went to do it yesterday, and if you don't know it, we have a son that has comprehension and seizure problems, and some days are better than others, and we just got to deal with it as it comes. Sometimes his meds sometimes has him so messed up when it comes to behavior or just trying to comprehend what we're saying. It's really been a challenge. They did get the seizures under control, where we can't see them at least, and he's been doing good that way. But some days at a certain time, it seems like every day there comes something up that he struggles, and you can tell he's trying to comprehend what you're saying to him, but he just doesn't get it sometimes, and so he can become pretty defiant, and some days for us are better than others, trying to be patient enough to deal with what comes to us. If you've never dealt with somebody that really doesn't comprehend truly what you're trying to tell them, especially when it comes to behavior or the way they should be acting, it's really hard to discipline them. It's really hard to teach them what they should be doing because they don't really get it. But the Lord has blessed us with him. He is a blessing to us, and we have him for a reason. God has given us to be his parents, and I'm not mad or discouraged at all for having him, because I love him to death. My wife loves him to death. Siblings love him. But I'm just telling you, there's some days that are very, very challenging to us when it comes to Philip. And we have another son. He's our oldest here in South Dakota. I have two in Florida, and but our oldest up here, the one with Tracy, our oldest, he has autism, and he was very young when he stopped speaking and hasn't talked since. So since about, I don't know, around two or so, Anthony, he's our oldest, and he just quit talking altogether. And so we had to learn patience with him, because changing his schedule he really freaks out too. But normally, I should say normally, because there are occasions where he doesn't, but normally Anthony will eventually do what you ask of him. But it's something the Lord has blessed us with, and to be honest, we thank God for them, and we have dealt with it, like I said, since Anthony was 2. And of course he was born in 95, so he's in his 20s now. We have learned a lot of lessons from what we have gone through with both of them. The other siblings that they have, they are just so busy. That's why you see me doing a lot of this by myself or with my wife, is because all of our children have jobs, and they have done very well of keeping jobs and working ever since they were just teenagers. And for that, I do thank them for being faithful that way and always trying to do the right thing. Now they're not perfect, but I will say that they have truly been a blessing to us, and I will say that this channel is just gonna give praise and glory to who deserves it, which is God. I, being raised, most of you know that I was raised in a family that was not very, didn't have a lot of money and didn't have a lot of resources when I was younger. So my dad and uncles and aunts and pretty much everybody in our family, they did a lot of stuff for themselves, so they didn't have to pay high bills on labor. And so they did it themselves. And while they did it themselves, David was always in the mix of aggravating them, asking them questions, what they're doing, why they're doing it. And it actually benefited me. And you know, most people say that someone can be jack of all trades and master of none, but in my case, I have learned so much from other people just by asking questions and doing things as it goes along. I will say that I have done a lot of trial and error too, and I do things, and if it's wrong, I usually say I back up and punt. Of course, I'm a coach for football, so I know punting is just the last resort to offensive play. So that's what my saying is: if everything fails, we'll just back up and punt. All right, so here we are starting to drive stakes in this first square here. We are got it all lined up now, and so we're just going to put stakes in, try to get it to a point where we can nail it up and get it all leveled, and then give it level to the next one. So So it's and usually when you pour concrete, you want your stakes below the level of the pad. But in this case, we're just doing a 2x2 pad, and so we don't have to screed off much, so it's really not that important to have all the stakes where you have to screed. So we're gonna level it out now and nail it up. Got some old nails that were in the garage for nailing this up. So let's see if we can level it up now. So let's see. And I don't do physical labor that often. And when I do, I can start to feel it. So please excuse me as I get out of breath as we do this, but it's not as easy as some people make it look like. So they do it every day, and most of them that make it easy look easy. They're younger and usually in really good shape. So that's not what I am trying to prove. This is really not a how-to channel, but it does and hopefully encourages people that never thought they would be able to do anything, or not to be able to do anything like this, that it encourages them that they can. And so it's not really a how-to channel, but you can channel, because like I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So and like I said earlier,